Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Arabic Khatawaat. I'm going to share with you a few resources in line with what we discussed in the last live session about how to pace yourself when you're learning Arabic. One of the questions that came up in our live chat was how can I advance my learning, especially for upper level students. My reference was to use authentic texts, and though the website that I was thinking about was Noor Library, which is an Arabic digital library. Maktabat Noor, it's quite popular. You do have some free downloadable resources. The authors, I think, can publish their own books here because you could see how many authors are here, how many books they have, and then عملية بحث يومية 40,000 search operation daily, and then about 6,000, almost 6,000. It's more than 6 million visitor every month. So that's quite heavy traffic. What I usually do for beginner levels, and then I keep going up, transcending to upper levels, I would just first introduce students to these parts. And then we have home page, الرئيسية. As you learn the word home, which is الرئيسية, you know exactly where you're clicking. أقسام الكتب, book sections. مؤلفو الكتب, authors. القائمة, directory. And then بحث for search. مكتبة نور, word by word. أكبر مكتبة إلكترونية عربية مفتوحة للكتب. The largest electronic library or digital library, Arab digital library, open for books. مفتوحة للكتب. So you go word by word, then you can merge the words together to convey the meaning in your language. And here you have حسابي, my account. Notifications, they have nothing, no word here, but look at the words and try to match. If you're clicking, you know exactly what you're clicking on. الأشهر اليوم, the most popular today. Let me see if I can zoom in. You can see what I'm talking about. There you go. So what you have is this: مكتبة نور, أكبر مكتبة إلكترونية عربية مفتوحة للكتب. And you also have this one: ابحث عن كتاب أو مؤلف أو قسم كتب. Look for a book or author or book section. Then بحث. الأشهر اليوم, the most popular today. أشهر الكتب, most popular books. أحدث الكتب, the newest books. And I could go for الأشهر اليوم, the most popular today. الأشهر اليوم. Oh wow, that's quite a lot of books. So let me put this over here. There we go. الطريق, the way, that's in Arabic. أسامة إبراهيم. فهد العامر الأحمدي, نظرية الفستق. فستق is pistachio theory, but in English I found its reference is the peanut theory. So I've never read about it. I don't know what the content is, the reference. القرآن الكريم, the holy book or Quran. فاتتني الصلاة, I missed my prayer. Islam Jamal, and you can read also quite common Arabic names. I like to look at the pages or the cover pages of books. They're quite diverse. Oh, صاحب الظل الطويل, Jane Webster. Oh, صاحب الظل الطويل was one of the stories that I read growing up, so that is so cute. It's here. What do we call it? صاحب الظل الطويل in English. I can't. I can't think of it in English, but it just brought me back to some good memories reading صاحب الظل الطويل, and it was also a cartoon. أساسيات اللغة الإنجليزية. حقيقة الإباحية. كوني صحابية. Be a companion by حنان محمود. ممتاز. لا تنسى أن تغني في قوارب النجاة. Don't forget to sing in survival boats. النجاة is survive. The psychology of money, interesting. Okay, فن الكلام, the art of talking. So maybe this could have some verbs. Let me look at it. Okay, here's one thing. Fun is the art of talking or the art of speaking. What I could do is I look for these words. I need to learn fun الكلام, the art of speaking or talking. وأصول الحوار الناجح, and the origins of successful conversation. I think this should be really resourceful because since it's conversation based on conversations, it should have some good reference to dialogues. I never thought of this before, so I could just use it in class. Yay! مؤلف author قسم section اللغة العربية الناشر مؤسسة صوت القلم العربي تاريخ الإصدار the publication date or release date يناير 1 يناير 2009. Okay, someone asked me about how to read Arabic numbers. Go for the thousands, then the ones, then the tens. So 2009, 2009, we don't have tens here, so you just go 2009, 2009, واحد 101 صفحات 101 number of pages. Interesting. Okay. And you can download it. شارك, share. Let's see if you can see what I see. Please bear with me. I'm not editing the video. This is just how I'm doing it. So trying to be as realistic as possible when it comes to looking for information. Follow your own pace. I feel so, I don't know. It's the speed of the internet is quite stressful. So I need to just relax and follow my own pace. So no rush. المزيد من المعلومات الوصفية, more descriptive information about the book or the ملف is the file. Okay, so I'll go شارك, share, تحميل, download, اقتبس, cite, مراجعة, review, قيم, assess. Oh, it was downloaded quite a lot. مراجعة 35 times, اقتباسات 9 citations. Not bad. So I'll go for, I can read about the author first. Here we go. إيهاب فكري is the author. المؤلف, okay, I think it should be مؤلف كتاب فن الكلام. The author without ألف لام. مؤلف كتاب فن الكلام وأصول الحوار الناجح والمؤلف ل15 كتب أخرى. He's a author of 15 other books. هو أحد المهتمين بتنمية القدرات الإدارية للشباب في مصر. He's one of the people who are interested, مهتمين, interested بتنمية القدرات, improving skills and managerial skills الإدارية للشباب, for youth in Masr, in Egypt. And you could read about it. So let's see his background. So he has a degree in business management from the University of Ain Shams in Egypt, and master's degree in إدارة الأعمال, business management من الأكاديمية العربية للعلوم والتكنولوجيا, from the Arabic Academy of Sciences and Technology. وكذلك درجة الدكتوراه في استراتيجيات التسويق من الجامعة الأمريكية بلندن. And he has a PhD in strategic marketing from the University or American University in London. فإن له مع هذا ما يقرب من 20 عام من تولي مسؤوليات, I think it should be مسؤوليات هامة, important tasks or responsibilities. هو أحد المهتمين بتنمية القدرات الإدارية للشباب في مصر. Okay, great. So this is great. So I know about Ihab Fikri. I can read about him and use this also as a source to look for more vocabulary. Vocabulary. It's very important. So let me see if I can look at the book. I hope you were able to read about him. I'm sorry I didn't share the full text. So here's the full text. My camera came on the way. Okay. So here's the full text of إيهاب فكري, or the bio سيرته الذاتية. And I can go back now to check the book. I'm interested because it said الكلام فن الكلام. So for me, it's a good reference for conversations. I'll go for download. I can read it online. Okay. Okay, there you go. فن الكلام, the art of speaking. فن الكلام. Oops, sorry about that. This is what's happening, so I'm sorry. You're gonna be looking at all the ups and downs of reading and managing technology. Okay, so we learned about the author, تعريف بالكاتب, introducing the author. We could go back more and read about him. أول الكلام, first speaking, or first talk. قالت, she said, يا بابا أنا عايزة موبايل. Oh, that's in Egyptian. Okay. She said, يا بابا أنا عايزة موبايل. يا بابا, I want mobile, or I want cell phone. قال لا. In Egyptian dialect, no. قالت هو أنا كل حاجة أطلبها تقول لي لا. So cute. Is everything I ask for, هو كل حاجة أطلبها, what she's trying to say, is it, why every time I say something you always have a no? Do you always have a no for everything I ask for? Or do you always tell me no for things I ask for? And then he says قال, نعم. قالت, she said, أنا مش هطلب حاجة تاني في البيت ده. I will not ask for anything in this house. And he said, أحسن, better. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting start. Okay. Now I'll go for the explanation. حوار عادي في بيت عادي والنتيجة عادية. Okay. حوار عادي في بيت عادي والنتيجة عادية. A very basic conversation in a simple basic house, and the result is basic. الفشل, failure. البنت تبدأ من أقصى اليمين. The girl starts or begins from far right. أقصى ما تتمناه, the farthest wish of what she wishes for. So أقصى, extreme. Extreme wishes. So she begins with extreme wishes. الموبايل. على الرغم من أنها متأكدة من رفض الأب, even though she knows, or she's very sure that her father will refuse. ومع ذلك تقول, even though she says, عايزة موبايل, I want a phone or cell phone. والأب يرد من أقصى الشمال, and the father responds from far left. أقصى ما يريد, the farthest he wants, or the extreme of what he wants. وهو أن لا يشتري الموبايل, and it is that he won't, or he doesn't buy the mobile. على الرغم من تأكده من أن هذا الرد, even though he knows, he's very sure that this response مزعج, annoying جدا للفتاة, very annoying for the girl. ولكنه مع ذلك يقول لا, even though he knows, he says لا. هذا حوار الأقاصي, this is the conversation of extremes. أقصى اليمين, extreme right, وأقصى الشمال, extreme left, حتى ينتهي الأمل في التفاهم, until the hope to agree or understand each other ends. حتى ينتهي, until ends hope in understanding. This is the order. Until ends hope in understanding. داخل البيت, inside the house. وتنعدم قيمة الحوار لانعدام النتيجة المرجوة منه، ويصبح البيت ككثير من البيوت باردا حتى في حر الصيف، وهذه هي القضية. That's quite interesting. So I think I'm going to use this reference, and I'll have to go do some lesson planning, take out the verbs, the nouns, break it down in smaller pieces. As you can see, it's quite complicated to look at the raw version of the text, authentic text. But in teaching, we have to really dissect and break it down into smaller pieces to convey the concept, the meaning, and the language. So you're going really into different steps. You have to convey the concept, the meaning, and then the language. As the student receives the words, they know how to use it. فن الكلام, the art of speaking. And then you get to know فن الاستماع, listening, the art of listening. Interrupting the speaker, مقاطعة المتكلم. الفرق بين الجدل والنقاش, the difference between arguing and conversation, or having a conversation or a debate. دائرة العشم, the circle of hope. I think عشم is a popular word for like hope. عندي عشم. So I'll go in and keep going. I'll read this for my own reference, to understand the book, and also for my leisure reading. And here I have another conversation. دخل أحد المرضى للكشف عند بعض الأطباء وبعد انتظار طويل خارج غرفة الكشف وهو يقلب في المجالات القديمة. Okay, I think this is a scenario, so I have to read through the scenario. Okay, and then he uses dialect again. يا ترى إيه, يا ترى أنا عندي إيه. Interesting. So I'm gonna go through. Oh, awesome. Here is another conversation. المريض, خير يا دكتور. And this is all in Egyptian. So I think I'll just convert it to Fusha, unless I'm teaching Egyptian, which is not something I'm doing. الطبيب يكتب الروشتة ولا يتكلم. المريض, مش إن شاء الله خير يا دكتور. الطبيب يكتب ولا ينظر للمريض. So this is Fusha. The doctor writes and he does not look at the patient. المريض يتكلف المرح ليداري القلق. So the patient tries to be having fun, tries to be funny so he can mask his nervousness, or anxiety. Okay. مش خير ولا إيه? Isn't it good news or what? Saying he's trying to be funny so he can mask his anxiety. Wow, there's a lot. I have to do lots of planning. But I think this resource would be really helpful for me. And here I have more conversations. Nice. I think I'm going to use this captions or cite part of this book in my conversational exercises. Perfect. I think this is really great. It's rich, but for advanced learners, I think you can find your way around it. But I don't have to do this. I keep going. Yes, and I can look for more authors. Here I have sections الروايات والقصص الأدبية, novels and literature stories. Oh, wow. Dostoevsky. Diana Kennedy. I think there are English books as well. لمحات أدبية. نجيب محفوظ. ممتاز. نجيب محفوظ نموذج الشخصية الدينية في رواية نجيب محفوظ. The example of religious character in Najib Mahfoud's books or novels. Interesting. I think this should be great reference for you. And these are only ads for Thrift. They don't have English. I think they do, but not here. Not on this page. I'm sorry, I'm thinking and looking. قصة مايتا لماريو بارغاس يوسا. حاضرة الدنيا. كويلو، باولو كويلو مكتوب. Paulo Coelho in Arabic. I hardly read any translated work. I find it more helpful for me to read in English than to read in the translation. But sometimes I don't have a choice because there's only one version available. So and I don't speak all the languages, of course. That's another reason, very important reason. So I think I'm done, and I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you inshallah next time. Assalamu alaikum.